Hi people, today I'm out doing a little gold prospecting, and I'm out here in the Mother Lode in California, up in Auburn Stae Recreation, right, coincidentally by where the old dam used to be. Okay, they found out in the 80s or late 70s that this whole area from this hill across on the other side of the pine tree where the old dam was, that this is an active fault line, so they took the dam down. I'm not going to talk on this for days because some of these videos just go on and on about a dude talking, so I'm going to show you some mineral stuff I found out here. Maybe it'll help you out, maybe it won't, I don't know. Let's go. As you can see, it's a long hike. We're going way down there. This will give you a little bit better idea of the other side. You can see the scar over there. That was another part of the dam, and that down there is now they fixed the river and still get power from it. This is the way I go down. It saves about an hour of walking. I'm actually going way down there, and as you can see, I'm above these tall 100-foot trees, so if you fall off this, you know, so if you come this way, you better have your A game on and be ready to go downhill. But I'm going to go check some of those debris flows down there, and I'll show you some mica veins. But then I'm going to go look for some heavy stuff, and I got a new little pinpointer metal detector. We're going to whip that out and check it out. Okay, I come down here with some tools. This is one of them, the new little Harbor Freedom Bob. You push the button, it's got a little dial up here for sensitivity. There's a penny right there, just so you can see. So anywhere like this quartz vein right here, I run it over it to see if there's anything in it. And I brought the penny to simulate something that would be I'm getting a little ring-a-ding right there. Might be a little bit and some in there. Ooh. Anyway, it's a good idea to use it. I've also noticed that there's some mica deposits in here. Right there's one. It even looks gold from here. See it? You follow the rust and it kind of carries in the vein. And it's definitely, I'm going to turn my sensitivity down, non-magnetic. You'll find big old chunks of it laying around. Here's a good spot for it. See the gold looking stuff? Ooh, hello lizard. Gotta watch out for not only lizards but snakes and mountain lions and all kinds of crap. There's a good vein of it up here. Right here, you can see all the shiny in the rock. That's mica, that's not gold. I'll find a better vein of it and show you. This rock is really steep, but check out this vein. You gotta all hold on like I'd fall, but check that out. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Shiny, 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 shiny. Alright people, there's a good chunk of the stuff right in this area. Now I know if you come out here you're going to think, oh that's gold. No, it's not, trust me. This stuff's called mica or something else. It's a crystal type of structure. But if you want to get it out, you need a masonry type of chisel like this. And you just stick it in the cracks and whack away at it and it comes out. You have a rock crusher too if you need one, but I'll probably show you that towards the end of the vid. Let me see if I can get close to this. I don't think it'll, but there's some shiny. I'll find some veins that show you that, but I'm going to carry on and look for quartz because all the dudes that I keep talking to say, dang, quit beating up the granite because it's not gold, and they're right. So I'm going to go chase down some of these quartz veins, see if I can't find some heavy stuff, maybe do some panning. So stick around, stay tuned, we'll see how it goes. I probably won't find any, but I'll show you some spots maybe you should look at in your area. This is something I think I need to warn some of you prospecting types about. See this red stain in here? This is left behind from cooked off mercury. There's red mercury, black, and then the quicksilver stuff. It exists in these stones. In fact, there's sheets of it out here, and if I find some, I'll show it to you. It looks like a big sheet of aluminum or silver, but when you smack it up in a pan, whoo, look out. So don't mess around in that. especially the red stuff. It's the most toxic that goes to your nervous system and kills you. Stay out of that stuff. Okay, I got some extraction devices out. I carry these coffee cans. I got a hammer, and you already saw my chisel. Okay? And what I'm going to go after, like I said, there's these big veins of that stuff. You see it? If you can't see it now, you're blind. It's also mixed in with some quartz, which there's another big shiny. I also found some quartz with some golden colored junk in it that the little reader is not picking up. Well, minutely. Anyway, I come over here, find this big sheared chunk, and this piece right there is a big old nugget of it. Now, this may or may not be gold, and this greening effect here may indicate copper, which is, oh yeah, get that? I think I found something there, so I'm going to whack at this a little bit, but see how these little cracks are in there? There's another big nugget of it. I'm going to break this stuff loose and pan it. And it's legal out here. You can mine and gold pan. It's just a big hike. That's why I'm not taking sluices and everything else for trips like this. You got to really think of what you're taking. Look at all that. That's not paint, man. There's all these little red aphids running around eating stuff on the rock too. What do they know? It's kind of weird, but this thing's filled with that sparkly junk. It makes good, interesting talk pieces for your table. So I'm going to harvest some. Back in a flash. Okay, a long time later, and I finally reached the bottom. But this is what I was looking for. Everybody's all, dude, go dig in the quartz. How's that for a piece of quartz? There's some quartz on that, and quartz on that, and quartz veins over there in that rock. But there's also these big ass crystals. I don't know if you can see those, but man, I'm gonna give me some of them too, baby. And if I happen to find some gold up in here, that'd be cool too. But I'm gonna keep chasing these veins. You want to look for this. This is what everybody says it runs in. So when you find quartz, it's in there. Quartz don't like mixing with anything, man. Then I'm gonna head up over that cliff over there. Head that away. Yeah, I'm gonna dig me in some quartz. Get some quartz crystals. Can't even tell if that's showing up on camera. Yeah, I'll be able to find some over here. There's a big one. And that tunnel right there. They're kind of everywhere, man. There's some shiny metal stuff in that. So I'm going to go over it with the metal detector, see what I find. Probably won't find anything. Oh, there's a bunch of crystals right there. Bunch of crystals, bunch of crystals. Yeah, I'll be able to get lucky and get some off. I don't know. Sure, I take that whole rock home. Okay, so I'm in front of the rock face. I'm hiking back up. And I'm trying to get out through the old parking lot area, which is that way, because I don't want to go back up all that. Because it's kind of like this. It's like, I've told people I call this the Leonidas Hike because it reminds me of the 300. That's about up there is about the area where I was showing you the vein running through. It's crazy sauce, man. You slip and that's what you get. Whoosh. I don't see anything up there I can throw off. But trust me, it's a long ways down there, man. A whole bunch of people, I think they're going rafting or something. I'm going to hike through that area. See what's up. Well, I've made it to the other side in a long hike, taking cardiac bypass trail. That's what they call this stuff. I was thinking about going down there and checking those for some goldy spots, but man, that'd like double my hike time out of here. I might just save this for another time. Oh, I hate to do that though, because it's right there. Isn't it pretty? Ain't it pretty? Let me see if I can zoom in. Whew, boy am I tired. I decided to walk down there anyway. It was stupid. Man, that cardiac bypass trail, it added another mile to time I walk, if I go that way or if I go this way, it's 2.8 miles. 3.3 miles that way or 2.8 miles that way. I think I'm going that way. So yeah, if you see this spot, there's nothing down on that bar. This looks like the kind of stuff that washes into Folsom Lake. So I don't think it's this far south. And you go more north. Okay, well, I'm back at my house after so many walks. I don't know if you can see that shining in there, but that is the what was I calling it? The mica. I gotta dry it out, but I've cleaned it off. But it's shiny like gold. These pieces have some like visible crystals and junk in them. That's why I kept them. These were some of the crystals I harvested off of that big old what you call it, piece of quartz. They're pretty cool. I'll get some pictures of these so they show up better. Like that one's really neat. They're just real dirty. I gotta clean them up. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Just got done eating. That one's got a good one on it. It just don't zoom in. Anyway, there's some of that. I found an old core bit. I found that with that metal detector. It was buried. It's pretty cool. Look cool hanging somewhere. And then when I was beating on some of the other quartz that had these bigger crystals in it, I also noticed there's some metallic kind of junk in here. This camera's not going to focus on it, but you can definitely see it inside there. Some big blue and silver chunks of stuff fell off. And they go tink, 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 tink. That's the noise they make. They don't read on the detector, but if I find any of the big chunks, I'll definitely show them. They're tinkers, though. There's one. Tink. Anyway, that's kind of cool, especially looking at it. What else? Oh yeah, I was going to show you the rock crusher. So here's the rock crusher. Basically, it's a T-fitting that I put on a block of wood and then kind of threw the straps over it. Put some plugs in the end and then a little snork. You get it? And then I use this solid bar, drop it down in the hole and hit with said hammer. Before I was smacking all this junk on a anvil and just blowing gravel all over the place. Oh, there's a big crystal too. I forgot about that one. It's a nice one. It's even got this little dew claw crystal coming off it. Anyway, unscrew said device. And I don't know if you can see in there, but I was crushing quartz. And it works really good. I mean, sometimes you got to throw chunks back in there, but as far as cheap goes, that was just a few bucks and some junk sitting around. I have thought about putting like a lever or a jack on it so it does it without having to bam, 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 bam. But it works really efficiently for on the cheap. So there you have it, people. A mining expedition to the old dam site in Auburn Recreational Area. I am tired and hiccupy, so I'm going to bail. I'll dig that stuff out and show you some junk later on, what it looks like, but at least you get some ideas, you know? That's how you get it out. If you find it in rock form, you put it in one of these and beat the hell out of it and then pan it.